Welcome to Insane Friends. It's Wednesday night again. It's 7:30.
What's up? I'm not on here yet.
Woohoo! Hello to all our hashtag Insane Friends.
Yep, I am. Here I am.
And here's Carol Sane, our co-host and moderator.
One of them. Not the good one.
Yep.
We gotta wait on Camaro time. He's
Camaro times, yeah, he'll be here any second. Moderate the chat, so you better behave yourselves or Camaro time will get you.
Yeah,
he doesn't get you. Carol will.
He likes to kick people out. He's good at it. He's about to.
So we'll get to, we do not have a guest tonight. We usually have a guest tonight, and on our Sane Sunday Live at 2:30, we usually have, hey, Camaro time. Woo!
Hi,
hello.
how you doing? We were just talking about you.
Hey, Christy K9, welcome to the chat. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
We usually have a guest on Wednesday nights, but we do not have a guest tonight, so we do something similar to what we do on Sane Sunday Live at 2:30. 2:30 we start out with the events calendar because we like to help drum up some foot traffic for all the great car shows and cruise-ins in the area, most of which support a really nice charity. This month, there's a couple of really big car shows that are supporting the St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
We're awesome as usual.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't have a black eye anymore, so I just have a little tiny bit of swelling here, and I can get a shoe. I'm able to get a shoe on my foot. That's awesome. So, doctors.
It worries me.
I'll live.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
At least I don't have a big burn spot on my arm like Camaro time. He's burnt, bruised, and bleeding the other day.
Uh-oh. Camaro time. We're gonna have you back on now that you are working again. We need to get the straight
He's got
on
some
the job.
Great interesting stuff on his channel already, which I predicted. See, I'm a good predictor. I can tell the future.
Yeah,
he's already got really good content on his channel
blurry.
already again, and because he got that new job, and he's already got some of the best editing and the best thumbnails, and he's improving even more on the editing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out his channel and you'll see what I mean.
It's awesome.
As a matter of fact, he's got a how-to video on how to do the thumbnails the way he does, which we use TubeBuddy for our thumbnails, and they're great. But his thumbnails are just awesome. He's using a different program, and I'm thinking of switching to that program. But I'm continuing to use TubeBuddy for our tag words. It's very helpful in that, and for a lot of other things. We get into that quite a bit on the Sane Enterprises channel, so I won't waste your time here. Farmall Fanatic, how are you doing?
Hi.
If you Christy K9 is here. If you're not already friends with and supporting Camaro Time and Farmall Fanatic, definitely go check out their channels and support. They will support back, and great content on both channels. And so we have the first Saturday of August, which is the 4th, Hot Rod City Cruise In. Now, Chris Martin owns that place, and he has a bunch of motorcycle parts
out there. Yep. You'll enjoy it. Last time I was out, I saw so many pretty cars. I even found a new boyfriend. You got to check out that video.
Yeah,
he has a Corvette.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does.
It's awesome.
And
it was a good time.
Not only that Corvette, but another Corvette and another Corvette. There were so many we couldn't film them all. And we filmed a, what was it, 58 Cadillac, black 58 Cadillac, great looking car. And a T-Bucket, beautiful T-Bucket that was supercharged.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful, gorgeous Ford Mustang.
yeah, and for
was
all you guys in the Mopar community, 2 very nice Mopars. And what a pair. A Hellcat and an SRT8 side by side.
Yeah.
Husband and wife team.
Yeah.
Both of them.
It was awesome. And,
I'm not telling you how.
And the Hellcat had drive-out tags.
And for you non-Mopar guys, part of the significance of that is that both of those cars are really great. They're set up a little bit different. And if you've got that SRT8 with a scat pack, something like that, you get a really great car comparable to a Hellcat, but for quite a bit less money. So it's.
But he said he got a good deal on the Hellcat.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. So, you know, that's one of the big, huge debates in the Mopar community of you know, getting a Hellcat versus SRT with a scat pack, that kind of thing.
Oh goodness, I'm sleepy already. Well, yeah, it is hard to believe it's August already.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and August is packed with a lot of good events. We've got
my rose bushes are blooming again.
Right. We've got starting the 10th of August, which is a Friday, the Smoky Mountain Mustang Invasion, which goes on till the 12th. So it's a 3-day event all weekend. The Smoky Mountains right up here are just going to be filled with Mustangs. At the same time, on Saturday, the 11th, big free concert in Mountain Creek, Harley Davidson.
Outlaw. Hey, how you
Whoa,
doing?
that's great. Z Outlaw SS is here. I was about to say, your ears were about to be burning. Because
Uzolu got a new charger.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, that's great news. Thanks for letting everybody know right here on Insane Friends. So Uzolu's got a new charger. That means now he is a triple threat. They've got the Mustang, the Corvette, and the Charger.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Triple Threat Club. Now, you know, that puts the pressure on us. We need to get a Mopar at some point because that's all we lack. We're still a triple threat because we've got the import, which is the Jaguar V12, Corvette, and the Mustang.
And my personal favorite, which one, guys?
Coming soon, there's going to be a repair on the Mach 1. We don't want to give it away, but there's something broke on the Mach 1 that could have been a disaster, but somehow we got lucky and it didn't mess up the paint or ruin anything.
Yeah.
And I got the parts ordered.
Disaster.
The parts are already here. I'll do a video on that, show you what happened and what we're replacing. And so it'd kind of be another repair video.
And Camaro Time wants a 3rd generation Camaro I rock.
I have a feeling that at some point Camaro Time's going to have a warehouse as big as ours and it's going to be full of Camaros.
Yeah, I want one
and some other stuff.
Every Mustang available except for the Mustang 2 and the Fox bodies. You can keep those.
I would like to take one of the and make a clone of the, what is it in the Transformers movie? The bad guys are the Decepticons. That black Decepticon police car.
Instead of saying protect and serve, it says
to punish and enslave.
We wouldn't be able to drive that anywhere.
No, but we would like trailer it to events like what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
And show it to help them get more traffic, to get more donations for things like the St. Jude's Children's Hospital and stuff. And, you know.
Yeah, but we'd never be able to drive it. That would upset you. That would
Which
make you
is
sad. We need to get one of those.
Well, I've got them.
with,
I've got the Mach 1 that's drivable.
Really?
Yeah, we just got to fix a few things on it now again. So yeah, I guess not right now drivable.
Okay.
But I do have the parts, so we're going to take care of that. And there will be a video on that.
Yeah.
And maybe even we'll do it. Maybe we'll even do a flyby. And they'll get to hear the engine running again. And
who would be standing outside taking the picture?
there's this thing called a tripod. The Outlaw comes by here all the time. Maybe he'll stop by and film us driving by on Mach 1. That was the other thing. The Outlaw SS, your ears are going to be burning because we were just talking about the Smoky Mountain Mustang invasion. It's going to be starting the 10th and go to the 12th. So the mountains are going to be full of Mustangs. And if I was watching this video right, Z Outlaw SS, not only is he coming up here a lot, but now that he's back in the big truck, he's already made at least one pass over the mountains over here and just north of us in Tennessee. Because he was up there near the Ocoee, so I think he came out by 411, something like that. And Choppers Rule, how are you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
So, you know, it's not inconceivable that at some point our paths are going to cross. We're going to have some kind of video and stuff. Then, of course, like I said, Saturday, American Dreams Car Show to benefit St. Jude's from 2 to 6 p.m. New Haven United Methodist Church right here in Dalton, Georgia. That's going to be the south end of town.
The Outlaw
4040
just
South
did
Dixie
Blood
Highway.
Mountain in a big rig.
Yes, he did. Oh, today.
Today, yeah.
Okay, so that, man. So that's going to be another video, I bet. So then there's, and that same night, since it's the second Saturday of the month, on the 11th, after the St. Jude's, or right when the St. Jude's Car Show is ending at 6 p.m., will be the beginning of the Beat the Heat Dalton meet. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. I'll have to do a mail call video on that. Thank you, Choppers Rule. Thanks for stopping by, Choppers Rule. Be safe. Go and pick up your daughter.
Yeah.
So then you could go to the Dalton Beat the Heat meet. Right after that, if you don't know what that's all about, there's lots of videos of Dalton Beat the Heat meet
one weekend.
on our page.
That is way too much for one weekend.
And then on the 12th, while the Smoky Mountain Mustang invasion is still going on the 12th, there is the Autism Speaks Car Show. It's the 4th annual. That's from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Sunday at D.W. Campbell Tire.
Hey, Johnny
1906 Professional Parkway in Woodstock, Georgia.
Yeah,
that is, of course, to benefit Autism Speaks.
My niece has autism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She calls me on the phone, and she doesn't really say anything. She calls me on the phone, and I know it's her. And she does it when I'm at work, and I tell her I'm at work, and she cries because I gotta get off the phone. She never calls me when I'm home. It's always when I'm at work.
Johnny Pro is here. Hello, Johnny Pro. Wow, talk about good company tonight.
Yeah.
We have got.
Too bad we don't have a guest tonight.
We have Carol Sane. Look at that. She's in there in the chat. Wow. She's in 2 places at once.
Yeah. I'm just awesome like that.
Mm-hmm. And Camaro Time. And Christy K9. And Farmall Fanatic.
Choppers Rule.
Z Outlaw SS. Yep. And Choppers Rule. and Johnny Pro.
And last but not least, Camaro time. Yay!
And then we have going up on in August. Oh, I almost forgot about the Napa Cruise in Cleveland, Tennessee at 7 p.m. on the 10th, which is Friday night at 7 p.m. August the 10th. August the 17th. No, that's not okay. It's August the 18th. Is the Rebecca Davis, also to benefit St. Jude's Children's Hospital, the Rebecca Davis Memorial Car Show, which was usually at the school.
Yeah, we definitely got to go to that one.
But has outgrown the school. And yeah, we've got quite a bit of video from going to that.
The last time. And it was our first car show together.
Since you got back, yes.
Yeah.
This is our first one together since you got back.
So that one is an anniversary. Guys, if you see us out there, it's the first one, so it's our anniversary car show.
It's usually pretty hot.
Yeah.
Out there. It will be at the Catoosa Farmers Market this year because it's outgrown the school parking lot from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the ending time is great because it just gets so hot in the middle of the afternoon. So 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll try to get there a little bit earlier this year so that we can beat some of the heat.
Yeah, we had to run out of there after a couple of hours. We were both dying.
Yeah, we went through all the water and shriveling up like raisins. We got sunburnt.
Sweating. Oh, it was our first car show, so we didn't know what. Well, I didn't know what to expect.
First one since you got back. 220 Catoosa Circle, Ringgold. That's at the Catoosa Farmers Market. 220 Catoosa Circle, Ringgold. That's the new event location. Now, last weekend of August, the 25th, they're at Mountain Creek Harley Davidson, another free concert from 12 to 4. This time it's the Jeff Rogers Band.
Wow. Now, we're finished with that.
And we're done with the calendar. We don't go any further than a month ahead because if you're like me, you can't remember any further than that anyway. So why bother?
Yeah.
We have stuff on the calendar. It's just I'm not going to bother you with all this other stuff in months and months and months and months ahead. You want to see that?
What's in October?
It's all over.
October's a special month. What's the special thing in October?
Vid Summit in Los Angeles, California.
Really? What else?
Yep. From the 9th till the 12th. So
you're going to get in trouble in a minute. What
together.
Else is important?
They will not see me because I'm not going to be there. Because it is a special person's birthday in October.
Yeah, what day? What day?
What day? It's on your birthday.
What day is my birthday on?
The 6th.
That's right.
Did you think I forgot?
Yeah.
It sounds like another word, so you can't forget it.
Yeah, you like that. But still.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm innocent.
Yeah. Me too.
I've taken yoga. I know what to do.
Okay.
That in October there's Cars versus Cancer at Andretti Indoor Karting in Alpharetta on the 13th. There's North Georgia Stangs at Manning Mill Park. Contact Sean Evans about that car show. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the 20th of October. There's something going on every month this year. It's all over the place. Cars and hot rods.
We are going to take
mod rods and go ahead.
We're going to take off on my birthday weekend. You're going to put it on your calendar because you're not going to see us for that weekend. It's going to be my weekend.
Which would be the first weekend in October.
Yeah. Put that on the calendars.
See, look, honey. Is the blank.
Yeah. Good. You don't know us that weekend.
The SaneAuto Facebook page has got lots of this stuff, but it's last couple of weeks I haven't moved it around yet, so it's kind of all over the map as far as time is concerned. That's another reason why I like to announce them. Just the
okay. The Outlaw can't get on here tonight because he's got work to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
I didn't sleep good last night. I drank a whole pot of coffee at work again today. See that, boys? They're wide awake.
So I mentioned that ZE Outlaw SS had a new video of his big truck, which looks a lot like my dad's truck, of course. And I've got a new video coming up showing one of the some of the trailers that I'm considering, because we're gonna have to get a quite a large trailer to get some of the inventory in from the other building. And since we've been talking to some tenants about some more space, and we want to get those tenants in that space, get that space rented, get our inventory out of there, get that inventory down here, get it listed, and get it moving out on the internet and out into the world.
Let it go away.
Yep. And so I don't want to build another building down here, and I've already got the other building down here.
How you doing? Awesome, awesome.
Yep, Fab Automotive Detailing. Woo! Yep, we got a packed house here, Fab.
Oh my goodness, now I can't stop yawning.
Yep, you've already noticed Camaro time, Johnny Pro,
yawning, and he's making me yawn worse.
All the best car guys are here. Chopper's Rule was here. Farmall Fanatic is either here or was here. Christy K9's here.
I got six more chapters on my test to take.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take the big test. Then I'm going to have my life license. And I go get paid more money because guess what? He's going to have to pay me more money if he wants to keep me.
And I'm not as arrogant as I used to be because my head swelling's going down. Yeah, at least the face. And I don't have a black eye anymore either.
Yeah, they thought I hit him in the eye. How am I going to hit that pretty face?
And I can put a shoe on. I can fit a shoe on my foot. Oh yeah, do a lot better.
That was
we're all used to being burnt, bruised, and bleeding around here anyway.
I don't like it.
Fab, did you see Camaro Time's Facebook post? He had a good raspberry right there from his new job. I think the oil filter was a little bit too close to the exhaust.
I got one here.
Yeah, you do got a little right there. What'd you do?
I was cooking your dinner.
Oh, dinner cooking. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, she's got a good burn right there from dinner cooking. You show them that? Look at that. Look at that. It's all that fine food she cooks. She's burnt from there to there. Poor thing.
That was horrible. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, we always got worried near the end of the day if we weren't burnt, bruised, or bleeding. We'd start looking over our shoulder and we'd be like, okay, where's it coming from? It hadn't happened yet. So there's something wrong. I got his uniforms today. Cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I'm glad. I'm glad things are going good. I can't wait till I get my license.
Did you get you some extra rags and some duct tape?
Yeah, that duct tape comes in handy.
Yep, and a bottle of aloe.
and you need a hammer. You don't need the rest of the tools and tools.
What, for
just
the diagnosing his electrical problems?
Yeah. If you hit it with a hammer, that don't fix it. It's electrical.
I'm the opposite. I got that plastic
handle
handled screwdriver and I tap on it with a plastic handled screwdriver. And if it fixes it,
then
that's what's
awesome!
Woohoo! Dang. We got all the greats coming in.
Okay. Tell me what's the great news. Heard you got a new car. That's awesome.
A gallon of aloe. I get mine in the smaller containers so I can put one in each toolbox and one on my roll cart. That way I can find one of the 4 or 5 that I got laying around. If I just had one big container, I'd never be able to find it, especially not while I'm burnt.
Yeah. Well, if you get burnt, you know where to come to get your aloe because I'm the one that finds it for you anyway. Oh, my arms are so sore. They hurt just letting them lay down there.
The news back in Mopar. Yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing some more Mopar videos. Uso Lou's got one. Look at those.
Oh, they sore.
Yeah. Meaty.
I've been working out.
She's been hitting it hard. Oh, got the gallon one to fill the little ones. Got it. I see the plan now. Good thinking. Good thinking. Also having lots of them around, make sure they get, there's always one within reach.
Yeah, working out. Yeah. I do it all the time. See, that's how I got this. That's not fat. That's old muscle. That's so hard muscle.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right, Camaro Time. He has to put up some cool how-to and detail videos now because he just got the Mopar, which means he's going to be doing a lot of cleaning, detailing, and some fixing and everything else. Because what's Johnny Pro been up to? You can tell us in the chat. I know you put those side marker lights on that. Was it a Charger or Challenger? It's the same procedure, either one, isn't it? Took the whole front end off. And then, Mojave KY he's not on the chat right now, but he might be on the Insane Friends sometime this month. He's working right now.
Awesome. Well, so here in 5 minutes, we're going to get off of here because I got to study and we got to go sleep. And
yeah, you got to spend some more time with Jack, don't you?
Yeah.
You got to get that life license. That life insurance license. Oh yeah, absolutely. We got to feed that. We got to start feeding these the Mach 1 and the Jaguar and stuff so we can drive them around and take some more video of them and clean them all up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a customer that does detailing, hand wash and everything.
And so we've got somebody talking to us about renting a couple thousand square feet.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Bubs, how you doing?
You just getting in from work? Wow.
All right.
I'm glad I get off at 5:30.
Okay, Fab's got the engine put in the Jeep.
That's awesome. You got some how-to on that?
Yeah, he said he's at least got lots of detailing videos on it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I was saying, Mojave KY will probably be here sometime this month. This August. I don't know if it's going to be next week, but it should be sometime this month. On Wednesday, of course. And in the meantime, when you get somebody else lined up for next week.
Fab did a complete engine rebuild on the Jeep, but he didn't take any video of that.
Oh my gosh, I know.
He's polishing it right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've got quite a few, enough photos to do like a slideshow video of the teardown of the last teardown of the Cobra Jet engine, because I had at one point took it all back apart.
Urban, the paid tourist, yay!
Hey, welcome back.
How you doing?
I had taken it back out of the Mach 1 because we were getting second place at the indoor car show.
Who hasn't pushed like on this thing?
Oh, what we got on likes? Oh gosh, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's way more than 4 people here. So,
what's up with that?
Right.
You push that button, people. I'm gonna start getting bossy up in here.
So what was that saying? Oh yeah, the enough still shots when I was tearing the engine apart and just taking shots and tearing it apart and taking shots, because the engine needed to be repainted too. And excuse me. So the engine bay needed to be cleaned up, repainted. And so I got a little crazy with running stuff through the blaster and priming and painting and everything, and just going crazy with making it look absolutely fantastic, every little nut and bolt, because I was tired of getting second place.
How you doing, Bottle Caps? It's been a long time.
Hey, Bottle Caps. So I'm taking all kinds of still shots, so I've got enough to put together a teardown video of that engine build. But then when I started building it, I got involved in putting it together. So involved, I didn't want to take pictures or video or anything. I just wanted to get it together. Plus, we were running out of time. There was another World of Wheels car show coming up. I wanted to get first place that year, and I wanted to finish it up and get it together and get it in there. And I also had all the engine bay work to do.
Uzolu wants to know what is in the Mustang. It's a Cobra Jet.
Yeah, it's the 351 Cleveland Cobra Jet. So it's got the factory 4-barrel heads. It's got the huge intake ports and exhaust ports, over 2.5-inch valves. They're titanium valves now. And it's got the pedestals for the rockers, not the screw holes for the bolts. It's got the pedestals because it's the Cobra Jet engine. And it's got 4-bolt mains, all that neat stuff.
It sounds mean.
Yeah, it's got quite a lope to it. And the last video.
Thank you, Bottle Caps.
I've got some video of it idling there, and Dakota's in that video. She's not happy about me having the Mustang running. She doesn't like it. She'd
get over it.
Yeah. She come in there and looked at me with her tail down like, what are you making all this noise for? And turned around and left.
Did she yell at you? Did she yell at you?
Well, if she did, I couldn't hear her over the Mustang. I got it in the video. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about at all.
You can even flirt with it if you want to. It doesn't bother me none. Got no worries. I got anything to worry about, baby?
No. You my other half.
Mm-hmm.
We're so into each other that we have to tinkle at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely lickable, Uzo. I just haven't got that sneaky yet. One of these days. One of these days.
Now, Camaro time, you said something about another Camaro. Is that because you've got your eye on another Camaro already? Something you spotted that you're thinking about? Or is that just a fleeting thought at this moment?
Camaro time is getting on to us now.
Yeah, let's try to make sure we stay PG. I bit my tongue a couple of times.
He's looking at one.
Yeah, he is watching one. Yeah, so is it a maybe project car, you know, or something that's already on the road and just the way you want it? Or and Uzolu, any plans already? Have you had a chance to check out your new Mopar? Any idea of what kind of repairs and or stuff you're going to have to do to it right away? Yeah, car guy's always looking. Yeah, you can. Sometimes you can't help it. You know, you're going down the road and you don't even know you're looking, and then your head just goes, "Whoa! That's one of those." Z Outlaw SS, one of the best cars he had was an '86 Z28. Yeah, my most memorable Camaro was not a Z28, but it was an '86, and it was actually just a V6 car. But I loved it because it was red with T-tops. Nobody could tell it was a V6 car. It didn't matter.
Oh, wow.
Because I had my big Ford V8 at the time.
That'll be a lot of awesome videos.
And my Triumph motorcycle and stuff to kick around in, and I had that little Camaro, and that thing would get in the high 30s on gas mileage, and it looked great. And I just went on long trips in it and stuff. Take those T-tops out and just woo.
I don't like T-tops. They leak.
Those didn't leak.
Okay, it's a project. It's on blocks. It doesn't have any axles and grass up to the windows.
Huh?
Camaro time. It will be a project.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh wow, that is a big project.
Sounds like the Triumph when we got it.
Sounds like some of the stuff that I sunk a bunch of money into. Bunch of time and money.
Okay, Uzolu's going to have some mod videos, and they'll be up soon. And he's just going to enjoy the Charger. That's awesome.
Now, what year is your Charger?
I need to get my glasses on.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm trying to read my
bottle caps. It's called junk. A lot of my stuff started out as junk too. Yep. Yep.
Most stuff does start out as junk.
Some of it does, yeah.
Any classic car was junk at some point.
Like around to a bunch of money and time. No, I haven't seen the prices on them lately. I don't know how much they're going for. Wow, 2018 Charger Scat Pack. So, yeah, can't wait to see some videos on that. Yeah, we were just talking about the Scat Pack versus the Hellcat debate, which is always going on in the Mopar community, because there is a lot to be said on both sides of that argument right there. You know, you get something good with a Scat Pack and get all the right options and a few mods, and
you can have a car that's very comparable to a Hellcat without spending as much money as a Hellcat.
And he says he smashed the like button.
Wow, Dorito and Chicago, welcome here.
Press that like button after me.
Yeah, how many like?
4.
Nah, there's 10 likes on there now.
I got 4.
I don't see how. Now yours has got to be wrong because there's at least 10 likes on here.
Okay, well then I gotta
refresh the page.
Refresh my page because mine says 4. It's about to get everybody in trouble.
Yeah, she's about to yell at all y'all. I'm glad I looked because she was going to start yelling at you.
Yeah, that just stay right. And now I got 10. Okay,
yeah, I've got the Mustang and the Corvette and the Jaguar and a bunch of other stuff. And Uzolu's got a Mustang and the Corvette, and now the Mopar too.
There's 12 now. See, I get onto these people and they start pushing the like button.
Everybody else ought to sound off on what all they got in their collection and what they're looking for. Remember, this ain't one of those lives where you have these rules where you can't talk about your own channel, or you can't talk about when your lives are, none of that stuff. We don't have those rules. We want you to talk about your channel and stuff. We want you to tell us what your stuff is.
If you're having a live at the same time we are, you don't mention it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, you don't go into we don't have a problem with you telling when your lives are, as long as they're not, hey, leave this live and come over to mine right now kind of thing. But I hadn't seen nobody do that.
Yeah, it happened one time and I blocked them.
All right, Dorito and Luke Cobra says that his wife's Caliber does great on gas mileage. I've never had a Dodge Caliber, so I don't know if you're saying that because it really does get gas mileage or if that's a joke. I've worked on them, but I hadn't had to live with one, so I don't know how thirsty it is. Yeah, Camaro, that would be rude, but it's never actually happened to us, so can't really complain about it. Did it one time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, it did. It was somebody that we never ever comes into our live, and they've never come into our live since. It was just some stranger dropped in and said something about, hey, come check out my live thing. Yeah, it did happen one time.
Yeah, it was a set.
I done got over it. I done got over it.
Yeah, it was rude.
Bottle Cap's got a 72 GMC 1500 pickup, and he's the second owner. Wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Should at least take like a series of photos or maybe some video of it, walk around video of it, put it on your page. That way everybody can go check it out. And it doesn't matter what condition it's in. It doesn't have to be beautiful. You know, using the eye of the beholder. We're all car guys here. See, you're already getting compliments on it from Uzo Lou.
When his Dorito says when
Johnny Pro wishes he had a collection. You will, believe me. Johnny Pro, you got the same sickness as the rest of us. You're going to end up with a yard full or garage full or something full of wheels and tires and motors and cars, trucks, whatever it is you end up being into.
Now, I don't like it when YouTube blocks automatically what they say, because he says watch my newest video and YouTube blocked him. I had to show it. That's why we have you in Camaro time to block certain things and to release certain things. We can do that. I mean, why they decide for me what the people in the chat can see and not see?
See, Camaro Time spotted that too. He would have released it if you hadn't. Now, you watch my newest video, you can see it twice parked in front of the shop. Okay, so it's a little bit in one of your videos, your newest video already. Camaro Time says, and the red Camaro caps. Okay, so you got a red Camaro too, Bottle Caps? Is that what I'm getting, or is there a red Camaro also in the video? Oh, is Fab got to go? See you later, Fab.
I missed that. Where's
Up in the House Records TV. Hello. Welcome to the chat.
Well, it's about time we get off of here, sweetheart.
Yeah, we're running out of time. But Quadrajet, okay. Bottle Cap's saying it's the bottom of the doors is rusty. It still starts up and runs great. It's got 354 barrel with a Quadrajet, 4-speed standard manual. Okay, and that reminds me, I got another guy had asked me some of the carburetors that I had in my inventory. I've been selling them off, and I had thought I'd sold off all the Quadrajets that I had, and another guy had called me from a Facebook ad. It was one of my Facebook ads, and was asking me if I had any Quadrajets left, and I told him no, and that was about a week ago. And then we went and got some more TH400 parts from my other building in the big van, the big Ford van. And I found another Quadrajet still in the box. I'd forgotten I had. And so I need to contact that guy and still see if he still needs one. And I have at least two more of the 4-barrel intakes for the Quadrajets too. But I don't know if they're 305 intakes or if they're 350 intakes. Imagine they'd probably be there because they're factory 4-barrel intakes. They're probably 350 intakes, but they could be 305s. But there's not as many of the 305s came factory with the 4-barrel as the 350s did. So
least I don't think. Y'all be, if any of you
This weekend
know
we
any
got
different,
plant bell peppers.
don't hesitate to correct me. Sneaky Snake, welcome to the chat.
Oh. "13 people liking it. Yay. Okay, that makes me feel better.
Oh, yeah. And this is the 13th, isn't it? No, it's not.
What?
It is. It is the 13th episode of Insane Friends.
Oh.
And we have 13 likes right now.
Oh, well, we got to stop now. And it's the only time we haven't had guests. And by the way, Mr. Sane, I wanted to interview you while I have you here.
Okay, but I don't know anything. I'm an idiot.
How'd you get so cute?
You see those glasses that you put on?
Yeah.
They must be rose colored. So don't take them off. I want you to see how ugly I am.
You're not ugly. You're a cutie pie. My sweetie pie, but your face is still swollen.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You've seen my face a lot worse than this.
Yeah, that's only when I smack you. Camaro sometimes says, ew.
Ballcap likes Camaros. Okay. Oh, Ballcap says he is my old Camaro. Let's see. I was reading that. Come on, computer. I was reading that. Where's it at? My old Camaro is a 305 cubic inch with a 4-barrel quadrijet. Okay. Automatic transmission. To do a great one tire fire. Yeah. Yeah. So it came factory with the 4-barrel and the quadrijet. So like I said, the ones that I have could be 305 or 350, even the factory 4-barrel intakes. What it would be nice if anybody knows the measurements, the side-to-side measurements of the different two. It doesn't have to be right now tonight, because y'all all got my Facebook, it's Victor Sane Face on Facebook. And if you ever run across that information and you find out what the width is on the 4-barrel intakes, 350 and the 305, just send me a message. Let me know what the width is for either one. Because once I know the width on one or the other, then I can measure the ones I've got, and then I'll know whether they're 305 or 350. And then I can advertise them accordingly. Yes, Camaro time. Better than that 666 stuff on Sunday.
Wow, that was scary.
Yeah. I think that had been going on since Saturday. And Camaro time's got a tip for you, honey.
Yeah, close to that guy.
Yeah. There you go.
Then I look retarded, see?
Hey, Nathan Black Drums is here. Welcome to the chat.
Now we're at 1,700.
Well, hey, there's somebody that hasn't told us what he's got in the driveway. Nathan likes drums. What you got in the driveway?
And do you drive it like you stole it?
Do you have any projects that you're going to fix up?
up in the house records and Sneaky Snake, feel comfortable to chime in and tell us about any of your vehicles or any of your projects or one of your dream vehicles if you don't have it yet, what you're planning on getting. And if you weren't here when we found out that
at 8:30 we're gonna have to sign off, folks.
Uzo Lou got a Mopar.
Yeah.
To add to his collection, so he's a triple threat now. The Mustang and the Corvette and the 2018 Scat Pack.
That seems like an expensive car.
And Camaro Time has got, we all know, it's got 2 Camaros, but he's got his eyeball on another one.
Oh, wow. Bottle cap just tore down the rear end of a 59 Chevy.
Apache truck.
Yeah.
In his videos, you see him all the time sitting there, pop up the axles out, did the outer bearings and seals.
Wow.
All right. See, juicy information here.
So we get that firsthand. Awesome.
I remember we used to have a lot of that kind of stuff come in the shop. And then it just kind of petered out. I think the last one I did was
Whoa, what happened here? Whoa, it got really big. I didn't see any.
And yeah, you're right, Ozolo. Bottle Caps needs to make some car videos and show us some of this stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You ought to know by now, for all of us, it's kind of like, you know, staring at, some people like to stare at cakes and food videos and stuff like that. And
yeah,
we just like the
women
cars
and women in cake videos.
Or what was that the other day? The Cinnabons and stuff, and then and then the latest one was oh, you didn't even see this, honey. Oh, there's this thing with cherry pie on I don't know if y'all, some of you, I know some of you have heard, and some of you might not have, but Pusa Studios was having some trouble, and they ended up not being able to live again for a little while, but they got that back on Monday, and they were back live again. And then somewhere during this, they were showing somebody else's video, which a few of you could probably guess whose it was. And there was a thing with the cherry pie. And it was very reminiscent of that time when they had the thing, they were showing the live, and they were showing somebody else's video, and it was the thing with the Cinnabon.
No, it was the snowballs.
Snowballs, yeah.
Yeah. Ask Bottle Caps about that.
Oh, yeah, Bottle Caps knows. Bottle Caps, I know for sure Bottle Caps has seen both of these.
And he liked them a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah, Bottle Caps. If the customers don't want their videos, don't want to see their vehicles on YouTube, then yeah. If it's customer's vehicle and you want to get permission, then yeah, that's the safe bet to do. Usually when I did something that was a customer's vehicle back in the day, I just avoid showing anything painted or above, like the underneath stuff of the car that I was working on only, and none of the paint, none of the certainly not the tag or anything like that, but so that even the customer wouldn't recognize the car.
Yeah, you see that. The Camaro Time had a pickup in today. They rounded off the lug nuts, Why? I don't know.
Wanted you to fix it and do the brakes. Oh, and the backing plates were about rusted off of it. Yeah, yeah. Wow. How old was this pickup truck?
How are you supposed to get
I wonder how well, with the lug nuts rounded off, I wonder how well my set of sockets that are made for taking those locking lug nuts off. Because I've got a Craftsman set. I think they're Craftsman set that takes the locking lug nuts off. And it seems like they would probably be able to pound them on there and get rounded off lug nuts too. Of course, how do these people round a lug nut off?
Yeah.
And how do they do more than one? It seems like they do one of them, they just like quit, but I don't know. I guess I've seen worse, so.
And why would, I mean, I don't understand why they would do that. Was it an accident?
I had an employee one time that had the, I was working on the engine and I'm doing the timing set, and then I had to go talk to a fleet account. So I told them to take over, and next thing to do was get the harmonic balancer off. So I hand them the puller tool, come take the harmonic balancer off, and then get the timing chain cover and just keep going until I get done. And I come back and they had tightened the thing down, got the harmonic balancer off, but they didn't put the little shoe on the end of the bolt for the puller. It went down in there and damaged the first few threads in the end of the crankshaft.
Yeah, but that was an accident. This sounds like they wanted them around.
So silly stuff happens.
Ah, they were using the wrong size wrench.
Yeah, but how many times? How many of them did they do that way?
5 out of 8.
Oh, gosh.
And they expected you to work a miracle and get them off? That's crazy.
Well, the big question is, did they yell at you when you told them you was going to charge them for extracting the stripped nuts? Or did they expect you to kind of throw it in with the brake jobs? It's allowing you the privilege of working on their brakes. You're supposed to do the lug nuts for free.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Because we got a lot of that kind of stuff. Especially up there in Chattanooga. Everybody acting like they're doing you a favor, let you do their dirty work. That's
just crazy Camaro time.
Yeah, news so loose is in Michigan, which is where he's at. In Michigan, they got a lot of rust. We live rust.
Yeah, but, I remember.
I feel for you.
My granddaddy's car, it was all rusted. He bought it brand new, and it was rusted fast.
Yeah, Camaro time. That's the best way. That's the way I always did it. Tell them the price in advance, but they still yell at you sometimes. They still yell and scream at you. Why are you gonna be so much a bunch of crooks and blah 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 blah. Yeah, and even on here, sometimes there's some people with some automotive channels that do automotive repairs, and I won't name any names, but some of them talk really fast and yell at everybody and stuff like that, and have, I don't know if they've got any certifications or not, but they claim to have worked on cars for a long time, and they seem like they have worked on cars for a long time, but they still call people crooks for charging this and charging that. And I just don't believe in that stuff, you know, If you don't like somebody's price, you got it's America. You got the freedom to go somewhere else. You should be calling them crooks and acting like idiots. Not everybody wants to be the Walmart of the repair industry. I know I don't want to be. Bottle Caps had a Toyota 4x4 come in yesterday with 2 new front tires. They wore them down to the wire cord. The aluminum rims were corroded right on the hub. I had to get a 2x4 and a sledgehammer. Yeah. Now, I've been there with the 2x4 and the sledgehammer trying to get the wheels off of the hubs and spraying the PB blaster right there at where because they corrode on there pretty darn good. And you got to be careful because you can ruin the freaking things. And then when they come off, the bits want to come flying off, hit the floor and bounce everywhere. Go right for your roll cart. Will knock your roll cart over. Tools go everywhere. Especially, I guess, big old truck tires. That'd be fun.
Well, we know it's not an electrical problem. He got the big hammer at it. He hit it with a big hammer.
Yeah, you're right, Camaro time. Yeah, you got to take the axle out to replace the. So you're talking rear end, which is what I thought. And this thing's got drum brakes, doesn't it? So it's the nice thick backing plate, not just the shield from a disc brake, but the actual thick backing plate that does the work in holding the shoes and the wheel cylinders and everything. Yeah, it's going to lead to something else. It's probably going to lead to new cylinders and one of the
it's 830.
The lines is going to be try to twist on you, and then there's going to be some lines replaced, or at least 1 or 2 lines to be replaced, and new wheel cylinders. And then one of the bearings is probably not going to be good on the axle, and then we get to hear the wonderful thing about, well, I thought you said it was going to be this much. Bottle caps started beating with a sledgehammer. The whole wheel was shaking about, but still frozen on the hub. Upper and lower ball joints were ready to fall apart. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, and that's not cheap either. The upper and lower ball joints, and they're going to be,
yeah,
because they weren't counting on that extra expense, and they're going to be mad about it. I don't know. Not everybody's that way, but we used to get what we call our one a month, where everybody else during the month
they'd leave, and then they'd call back and say the car didn't make that noise before he bought it in. Want you to fix everything for free.
Yeah, see, so I'm not the only one that's getting this.
He gets sued for not fixing the cars. Just telling him his price, and he got sued.
Yeah, more than a couple of times.
But that's crazy.
It's usually 2 or 3 times a year, but I do it 400 to 600 of those, and 2 or 3 times out of 400 to 600. But yeah, usually it was stupid shit like that. It's like, you know, take me to court because they didn't like my price. I didn't even fix their car. I told them how much it was gonna be to fix their car. They didn't like it. Next thing you know, I'm getting summoned to court over something, and then, you know, of course, after going through all that, the judge gives them the speech about, you know, hey, you know, sitting there in dismay and asking them 2 or 3 times, now wait a minute, how much did you pay this man? And they're like, well, you know, and they're dancing around the bush and stuff. And then he finally turns to me and he says, how much did they pay you? And I'm like, nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't even work on the car. They didn't pay me anything. And people are crazy, man. Of course, they throw it out of court. By then, I've missed a half a day's work. Go Carson, Gone Fishing is here.
We got to go, baby. It's already past our bedtime.
Yeah, Uzo Lucy did paint on the side. I feel for you. I never did that. And I would just like, because I would hear stories from other customers. They're bad-mouthing people that do paint work and stuff. And they're all wanting like a $10,000 paint job to go win, you know, stuff at World of Wheels like me and the Mach 1, but they want to pay $400, $800 for it. And you get, for $400, $800, you get a $400, $800 paint job. You don't get a $10,000 paint job for that. It's crazy, you know. And even then, there ain't no such thing as a perfect paint job. No way. There's always something you can find that could be a little bit better about even the most perfect paint.
Well, sweetie, we are going to say goodbye, people. Say goodbye, people. Bye.
Bye, people.
Bye.
I don't want to go.
I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I was sitting there in court one time when I was judged, and I was waiting for him to find out the silliness that whoever was suing me, and they were suing a paint place, and the judge was telling them pretty much the same thing I told them. You can't be just taking people to court because you expected thousands of dollars worth of paint work for $800. Bottle caps, my material cost on the average complete paint job is about $700. I believe it, at least. At least, yeah.
And that's not great paint.
Because most of the time,
a great paint job, but
yeah, it'd be easy to spend $200 or $300 on base coat, another $200 or $300 on the rest of the stuff you need, like hardener and stuff. Then you got clear, and then the hardener for your clear and everything. You're gonna have, and primer, another $200 or $300 on primer. You got $600 to $800 right there. You can't even buy any sandpaper yet. You're gonna need a lot of that.
bye. No, bye. Bye.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Y'all are awesome.
Yes, thank you for coming.
I like to. Oh, caps. Low budget mechanic that overcharges.
Bye. See you later. Hasta luego.
Y'all have a great night.
Ciao. Ciao.
And anything else you're putting out on your channel? Any more videos or anything this week, or any lives you're doing this week, or even next week? You want to say something about it? Go ahead and put it on the chat. Even after I stop broadcasting, the chat will keep going for a little while. Make sure you watch each other's videos. Give nice full watches to each other.
Love. Bye.
And until the next time, get off the couch and get dirty.
No.
Another video while we were live in Camaro time. Well, he is on it, isn't he? See y'all later. Good night.